Hi, in this video I'm going to show you the components of RapidMiner. Okay, when you execute RapidMiner, you're going to get this window. This is the welcoming window. So you can have either starting with a blank process, or you can start with a TurboPrep or an AutoModel. So for TurboPrep, this is basically when you want to automatically or quickly prepare, have RapidMiner to prepare your data set. Okay, if you remember, okay, if you're using the CRISP-DM methodology, you have data preparation as the third phase, right after business understanding and data understanding. Okay, and you need to do this data preparation prior to or before you perform any modeling. So if you want to do a quick preparation, or you want RapidMiner to do a quick preparation for you, you can use this TurboPrep. AutoModel, okay, is the one that does automatic modeling for you. So RapidMiner has this offered, but mind you, all right, this is still pretty basic. Okay, pretty basic. But it is getting better. Okay, at the bottom part here, you can see choose a template to start from. So if let's say you are new, okay, you want to learn how to do, okay, any of this, like for example, churn modeling or market basket analysis, you can simply click on these templates and learn from it. If let's say you want, for example, to quickly conduct a churn modeling, you can also use this, yeah. But please, my advice is to learn, okay, is to learn from these templates and not simply blindly use it without knowing, without studying further about it, yeah. Okay, so let me just click on blank process. Okay, I did some work before this. Okay, so let's have a look at the areas or the views, okay, or the it is called views. Okay, it's called views. Oops. All right, so for example here, at the left side you see the repository view. This is where you import all of your data. So in RapidMiner you can use Excel spreadsheet files, you can have data in CSV, comma separated value files. You can also get your data, extract your data from a database. Okay, so this is where you will import your data. Over here at the bottom part are the operators, okay, So there's an array, okay, an array of different sorts of operators. You can have data access, blending, modeling, cleansing, yeah. All you have to do is just to use it. So what is operator? Operator is the foundation or the building blocks, okay, of RapidMiner. So whatever processes that you want to do in RapidMiner, you need, or you can only do it through operators. Okay, so over here in the middle part is the process view. So the process view is where you do all of your work. So what you usually do is that you're going to take, okay, for example, want to drag and drop an operator, and then, okay, this part, okay, this is called a port. So this port is the input port. You don't necessarily need to connect this if you're just starting, because the input port is when, for example, you have another process, an earlier process that is going to use this process, this current process. Okay, so if this is the very first one, you don't need to connect the input port to this operator's field port. Okay, so here, right, this is the output port for this operator, which is a read CSV. So you can connect this, okay, just one click, and then, okay, connecting it to the REST port. REST is for result. So when you have something like this, okay, you can run, this is the run button, and you will get to view, okay, the CSV file that you want to read. So let's give it a go. Let's see, I have, there are some samples here. Okay, so let's drag and drop this data set called deals. You can double click, okay, on your mouse, and it will do an automatic connection to the result port. So when you have something, when you have this operator, if you notice, the parameters here actually changes. It changes depending on the operator that you chose. Okay, so if you run this, okay, you're going to get this result. This is the data set, and you can have it displayed for you. So this is the result mode. You can go to the design, back to design, and you can get to see the operators that you're working on. Okay, at the bottom right here is the help view. So this is very helpful, okay, for you to learn and understand how you can use a specific operator. Okay, there's also something called jump to tutorial process, and this I find to be very useful. Okay, if let's say I'm not sure how this is going to work, or how can I work this, or how I can use this operator. Okay, and it gives descriptions, and then what are the outputs. Okay, so the output here is referring to this out operator. Okay, and what is it? It returns the RapidMiner's object whose path was specified, etc., etc. So here the parameter, there's only one parameter, which is the repository entry, and if you click on this, you can actually choose which data set you want to use. There's a lot of samples in RapidMiner that you can use. If you notice here, there's an eye icon, which is the information. Okay, it stands for information. So if you mouse over, all right, this eye icon, you can see, okay, the range, the more information, a quick information, okay, of this parameter. Okay, this parameter. Okay, at the bottom part here, you have recommended operators. Okay, what is this? Okay, these are the operators that is being recommended, okay, by users as they use RapidMiner. So when you're connected to the internet, you can have this, okay, this being these operators, this list of operators, like a suggestion for you. If you're using a retrieve operator, the next thing that you or most people use is the select attribute operator. Okay, so drag and drop here. So in the case, like for example, if I were to change this, yeah, if I were to change this to a different operator, like for example, let's see, data access. So usually we have the the retrieve. Okay, the retrieve, right? Do you notice that it changes down there? Okay, let me just try again. Okay, so there's nothing, it's fresh, completely empty in our process view. So it is suggesting you start with the retrieve operator, and then the select, and then the set row. So if you were to drag it and drop a retrieve operator, oops, pop, it's going to change down here to the next, okay, to the next operator. So if you click and drag, okay, select attribute, and then connect it, then it's going to change again. So this is going to give you like a clue, okay, of what operators that you need to use next based on the majority of RapidMiner's users. Okay, so over here you have the TurboPrep. Okay, you can load your data. I'm not going to cover this in this video because TurboPrep, I'm going to cover in another video because TurboPrep has its own components, okay, that needs to be described, okay, to be explained even more. And over here is deployment. Okay, RapidMiner can help you to deploy on its server. Deploy is the final, okay, the final phase in CrispTM. So that's it for this video. I hope it gives you an introduction of what you need to do. Come again for my next video where I will cover another part of RapidMiner. Have a good day. Bye bye.